Hello everyone, welcome to our weekly market update. I am Gokce Çalışan. I think it's our 8th episode. A lot of things happened since last week. Let me share my screen very quickly so we can talk. During the last half an hour, Bitcoin has fallen a little bit, $1,500, and currently the price is sitting around 93K. And we had a nice increase in the price since last 2 days, and this is all due to Trump actually. And Bitcoin is decoupling from other markets, which is a good sign, and it should have happened before actually. And looking at the other markets, S&P is doing good today, and looking at yesterday, it was on the green as well. But we had very bad trading days for S&P and Nasdaq. But during those days, Bitcoin was doing very well, actually. We are seeing a decoupling from the other risky assets on Bitcoin. And looking at the gold, we had an all-time high on Monday. And from this all-time high, we are 6% below currently. This is all due to messages of Trump. So what happened? A lot of things happened, actually, during yesterday. These are the headlines from a very short period of yesterday. All of them includes Trump and what he said and his messages to China and to Fed Powell. We also have another issue with the independency of Fed. So things seems to be a little bit more on the resolve side. So what were those headlines? Looking at them, Trump doing well with China, nearly every country. Trump getting the baseline of 10%. I will not bring up coronavirus with China. If they don't make a deal, we will set the deal. China, other countries must reach an agreement, and this kind of things, and China will be pleased. And the important thing is that he said that tariff on China will not be as high as 145%, and it will come down substantially, but won't be zero. So markets are pricing this. On the other side, on Monday, he talked about Jeremy Powell. He even called him a loser, and markets didn't like that. So the decoupling got deepened during those messages. So currently, he's saying things a lot softer. He said that he prefers Powell to be early, not late, and Trump, no intention of firing Powell, and wants Powell to be more active in reducing rates. And the last and most important is that if Federal Reserve Chair Powell does not, it is not the end. So if they do not reduce the rates, he's talking a little bit softer now. So markets are pricing that. Gold didn't like it. So we are seeing a drop in gold. S&P is doing better yesterday and today, and Nasdaq is the same, and Bitcoin is the same. So we are pricing this. And this is a decoupling happening. And why are we decoupling? Actually, it had to happen before because of this narrative of Bitcoin, actually. And its movement is not erratic, it's not detached from reality, it's increasingly independent, not just in terms of asset performance, but in the forces that drive it. So Bitcoin is beginning to behave less like a high beta equity instrument. So during all last year, Bitcoin was under effect of the macroeconomic events, and its correlation with S&P and Nasdaq was very high. But we have a different instrument here. It's not a technology stock, so it is a little bit like gold, digital gold. So we are seeing the pricing of this narrative currently, and we had a nice increase. And looking at the weekly charts, we have come to an important level, a resistance level, because we have found some support on this level, and currently we came to 94K. And looks like the narrative is getting stronger for Bitcoin. So I feel like we can still see an upper movement. And the next level we will be watching will be 98K. And later we will be watching 104K. These levels will be the things that we are watching, and I believe that there is a high chance that we are going upper currently, as the narrative has changed since last week. On the other side, there was an important support level at 50-week moving average, as you have seen. As long as we don't lose it, we were in good hands. And as you have seen here, we have found a support like 3 weeks ago. We have tested 50-week average, but we have found a support on here. Besides all these micro events, a lot of good things happened too. Firstly, I want to talk about Trump Media. They had finalized their crypto ETF partnership with Crypto.com. So this is the media company of Trump, and they are going to be working in ETFs. So Trump family is still very much involved with crypto and Bitcoin. So this was one of the important headlines. And also, this is very important and even more important than the Trump news, actually. Swiss National Bank buys MicroStrategy shares, boosting institutional crypto optimism. We are talking about countries adopting Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And as you know, European Union is very skeptical of crypto. And you know that last year, Germany has sold their Bitcoin, 50K Bitcoin, and their selling price was around 58K. So they are on a loss. Even though Germany is selling, Swiss National Bank is investing in Bitcoin. Even if it is not a direct investment, they are buying MicroStrategy shares, which is a exposure to Bitcoin, as MicroStrategy's stocks are highly correlated with Bitcoin price. So this is nice. Swiss National Bank is adopting Bitcoin, which is one of the most important news lately. On the other hand, European Union Commission lived as ECB warns of crypto apocalypse under Trump. They are very skeptical, and they are seeing Trump as a threat to European economy, as they believe that Trump adopting crypto, this much will be an apocalypse, might be an apocalypse for both European Union and global economies. So they are still on the dark side, and they are a little bit far away from adopting Bitcoin. And lastly, one of the last institutions that bought Bitcoin was ARK Invest. They bought another 267 million worth of Bitcoin. So I've seen another report that was talking about the first quarter institutional adoption of Bitcoin, and it was saying that institutions have bought more than 90K Bitcoin. And as you know, the daily Bitcoin production rate, it's only 40K Bitcoin that was produced during the first quarter. So which means that the institutions have bought Bitcoin 2.3 times more than it was mined. So institutions are coming in still, even though we didn't see a great price action during the first quarter. Institutions have bought. So this is also another thing to talk about. Well, thank you for listening, and see you again next week. Bye-bye.